morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kilroy the Red, also known as NoProduct857 on Reddit, and I have been asked to film a short build showcase. So this is my semi-truck and trailers, and their admittedly unique hitching system. Now, yeah, I know it's a bit laggy. So we'll take a look at the fifth wheel hitch on the truck here. See, we've got what is it? We've got the magnet, of course. We've got some centering wedges, and then of course we've got these nice flat shield plates here to, for the trailer to ride up over and latch onto. Now you notice that the saddle here is on, semi-freely rotating servos so that it can twist and it can pivot, and there's a bit of spring action for wanting to keep it level. I mean, we'll go over the suspension on the truck, but the unique bit is the hitching mechanism. And then of course over here on the trailer we have a similar slot in which to engage the wedge on the hitch, and a series of distance sensors. The sensor right here in the center is for detecting the presence of the hitch, and which will close the clamping latch, those rounded pieces up front. And there's a mirrored sensor over on the hitch to detect whether or not the trailer is, so that you can't turn the magnet on. You can activate the magnet, but you can't actually turn the magnet on until the trailer is over you. Now, I bet you're wondering what these other 4 distance sensors are for. Well, the ones off to the ones I don't remember which ones are which, but 2 of them are, well, there's hidden on the hitch, there are pistons with plates that will swing out in these 4 different directions and trigger the sensors under different button presses. 2 of the sensors are for triggering the engines here on the trailer, because otherwise the truck can't tow this monstrosity. And so and then of course 2 of the sensors are for auxiliary options. So this one's just the lowboy flatbed, and then of course all the trailers have the same frame, and of course the same hitch, and the same suspension, and the same engines and what have you, and the same engine controls. There are no seats on the trailers. The blue one here has, doors that open, and this rear panel of the floor. Where's the... oh, I forget. Maybe... does this... no, I guess this one doesn't have the drop-down ramp. Maybe it's this one? Oh yeah, this one is the one that's got the ramp in. So this one has the rear doors open and a loading ramp built into it. But also what's special about this one is this one has a self-righting mechanism built into it as one of the options. And there's some fun logic going on there, so that, if when you inevitably tip the truck over, you push it. You can use one of the doors on the trailer. The downside door will open up and tip the truck back upright. Let's get rid of some of this excess stuff so that we have some better frames. All the trailers work exactly the same way because they're all the same. They're all based on the same frame. Oh, come on. Where is the detect? There we are. Alright, let's go look at the truck. Alrighty. So, of course, you press A to turn on the magnet. Or is it... So, yeah, so you see when I press go forward on the gas, that one swings out, and then reverse, that one swings out, and the two bumper keys are my two auxiliary functions. So you may have noticed I've got a parking brake. That helps with lag and it helps with sliding. If I'm not giving any control inputs after a certain amount of time, they come down and push feet against the floor and pick the wheels up. It's an automatic parking brake. Oh, that's repair. And I've got... That's right, I've got opening doors, left or right. Down on the D-pad is the radio. And up is the horn. Let's spin this truck around. Maybe I can get into it. Oops. Crap. This thing is rather difficult to drive. Precisely. If I had another button on my controller, I'd use it to disable my automatic parking brake. But unfortunately... Crap, wrong way. There we go, the landing blocking latch is engaged. You see the legs on the trailer have picked up. Okay, and we're off and running now. We come to a stop. Okay, the right bumper is auto. It's the auto level. Yeah, it's upright. Both the side doors are moving. I gotta press and hold. And then there we go. We got the rear doors and the ramp. And then it's on the toggle and press and hold. And then they close again. And we're off and running. Huh. That's a new one. This was built prior to the damage, to the damage update from the Airborne. So it may not even be a functional creation anymore. All said and done. But there you have it. That is how I did semi-trailers, semi-tractors and semi-trailers. I used a magnet and then wedges and a matching socket on the trailer. And then, of course, to transmit power control, I used pistons with plates to trigger calibrated sensors on the trailer. So yeah, the sensors won't detect, you have a very short detection range. They have to have something that comes directly underneath them. So, yeah, I guess that's going to do it for this build showcase, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming along for the ride.